do on, how to make it, but we don't want to change that and alienate a lot of our fast customers.
Right.
How
Now,
about someone? Oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go
How
ahead.
about someone who bought the mask 3 months ago?
3 months ago, then you're
Is this
really close, and this
interchangeable?
probably could be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything, the newer stuff is all sized a lot more to specs than what the really old stuff. The old stuff was a little bit harder. The molds were a little bit different. Now the newer stuff it's a much tighter tolerance. It's gotten better and better and better on how we build it.
It's all made in the same factory.
Yeah, it's all made in the same factory.
No worries on the Trump stuff.
There's always a worry with the Trump stuff.
He's a bit of
He threatens to, throw 25%, tariff on everything, but we've been lucky so far that they didn't hit our commodity code, but you never know. He might just say, okay, everybody.
Right.
But he did hit, part of the factory makes canoes, and he did hit those guys, so they got the 10% on it at the beginning of the year.
thoughts of outsourcing other places, like everyone says Vietnam or Thailand or.
We own our own factory in China, so it's a thing where in China it's really hard to keep your stuff, like your stuff over there. They like I'll get a Chinese foil company send me a model of somebody else's foil, like Nick at Lyft. It looks like his foil. It's like, wait a minute, is Nick getting his foils made at your place? And they're like, oh yeah, we can make your foil and put your logo on it. Make you this foil. It's like, wait a minute, you guys just stole that. So it's good to have your own factory. Otherwise, everybody has your design.
So Alex, is the new mast, is this different from all the masts before it? Is it a stronger, lighter?
They've always got a little stronger, but they haven't gotten lighter. There's still the same amount of carbon in them. They might be a hair lighter because we were cramming so much carbon in them that a lot of the reason why the wings wouldn't fit on each one is because this would be swelling a little bit too much because you put too much carbon in it. But now it's more to specs, the way this piece is made in the mold. It's a different, fancier process to where it keeps it a little bit closer to exactly how we designed it.
The one that's got the
That's all the same.
plate on it already attached, as opposed to the one that you add, it seems lighter.
Yeah, that is lighter. The reason that's lighter is because, look at, you've got a plate adapter, and then you got this big old tunnel base.
Right.
And you're putting it all together. When you've got just the plate, this thing is way thinner than this thing to start with. And the inside of this thing, look at this tolerance right here. If you put this here, it's already a half an inch thick right here. So it's just a matter of physics and how much carbon's in it.
Right. So I picked that up and I'm like, good, it's way lighter than my setup with the
You
plate.
don't have one of these, Jason?
No, I don't. Hint, hint.
You didn't know that was way lighter?
No, you keeping secrets.
Alex, I have a question for you. If you're getting some really good results with the smoothness of these foils, would it make sense if you had the old system to maybe sand it down a little finer?
Yeah, you could. It's always nice to have, sanded finish. You can sand it down to 320 or whatever with wet or dry, and it might be a lot slipperier through the water. Like my personal wings, like these are my personal wings. I finished these myself. These weren't polished. These are, I like painting them with clear coat because they're nice and shiny and kind of slippery. And if they start to look a little bit weird, I'll wet sand them. I don't care that it looks a little scuffed up. I want it to be faster through the water.
So you can actually theoretically improve your performance if you made those smooth.
You could take those and just start wet sanding the heck out of it. It might look kind of ugly if you keep going through the paint, but it should get a little slipperier. I do have some people that will just start sanding the heck out of their wings just because they come from our kite racing background and we all sanded our stuff. In fact, don't touch my foil when it's on the beach. Like they would be, worried about sunscreen and a guy going over there playing with my foil. And these guys, when we do the pro racing for the kiting, they would go down there and wash down their foil with soap and water before the start of the race, each race, after coming into the beach. That's how anal they were about what kind of finish they had.
I've got a few nicks on mine. Best way to just repair them the same way, kind of just sand it down and
you can kind of sand it down and just, you know, get it smooth again. Most of us just,
problem.
We
And
just-
paint it with, repaint it or just leave it open face?
you can repaint it, it doesn't really matter. Like, I've gotten to the stage where I ding up my surf foils, I don't even mess with it.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's not like inside the core. I just leave it.
You very rarely will you ever get to the core.
Mine here has even corner here, it's almost like a separation
Uh-huh.
of sort. How
Yeah,
would
you
I
can-
repair that?
You can kind of put a little bit of epoxy or super glue on that first C-clamp, kind of get it back together.
Got it?
Then sand it, make it look kind of nice again.
Okay.
Kind of sand it all, but get something inside there, because when those fibers are starting to split apart,
Yeah.
you know, they can keep getting worse or.
Yeah, there's a couple mils in it, you know.
Yeah,
I hit
just
the
put
reef.
something in there and pull it back together, let it dry. Like this guy is the worst.
The worst.
I give him a wing, 2 weeks later, it looks destroyed.
You're not gonna get big backflip
What is it,
shots.
R&D? R&D though, right?
Yeah. That's what he's for.
Good thing Eddie was there taking pictures of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
There wouldn't
That's right.
would be any proof.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, he is notorious for doing that immediately. He'll have big gouges all over it. And his repair jobs are not very good. Should just leave it alone.
So Alex, what about availability?
Availability, all of this stuff is gonna be available, like, you'd have to ask Carla, but I'm not sure what she's selling already. Carla does.
She's giving me a stink eye.
Everything's available now, the GLs are coming, but everything else is available now.
Right now.
The new
Right now.
lightweight stuff is?
Pardon?
New lightweight
Yep,
foils are available.
right there.
GL.
Fine, right up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Kim says he'll sell you this stuff right
Randy said I
now.
could grab it.
Nice. Chicken wing.
Kim wants to sell this stuff to you right on the spot.
So I have
Matter of fact, he wants to take them home.
Yeah.
Well,
Give me the
yeah, I'll take
advantage
them home with self, Steve.
getting new ones.
Alex, are the Kai and Maliko Till
Yeah, I have this set.
new and improved also, or are they pretty much the same as the old ones?
No, those are still the same.
Um,
They're just polished now, so
Just
they're
a
just a
little
little
bit lighter,
slippery.
turns a little
Okay.
faster.
They're
I mean,
probably, like we've had problems in the past where they're,
How do I
you know,
explain
have a
this?
little bit of
I've only
noise.
been riding it 3
Hopefully
months.
with how much sanding and polishing they're doing, that we get
Upgrade
rid
to
of
that
a
much
lot of
later,
noise.
you know.
I mean, right now, if you don't, I mean, it definitely would make you surf a little bit better. But I would. It's hard to, it's hard to say like get it now because if you don't know your riding style, if you don't know that you need
I
a
really
faster
actually
wing
want
or you
to, I
need
want to ride the 180.
a slip
See how that
slippier
compares
wing,
to this.
You get to try it tomorrow.
then you don't really need
I'll
it.
bring them
But
down.
if you
But I
feel
definitely
like
wanna own
if
the
you
new-
feel like you're getting good, you feel like you're gonna be
I
getting
wanna
a
own
lot
that. It has to
better.
be in the equipment.
That one,
I don't know
then
what
yeah,
the
it
deal
would be
was,
worth
but I
it.
got
But
on
if
that
you
one.
don't feel like
Kind of going almost
you're
down
actually
the
gonna
rail, and then
you
I
kind
made
of push yourself to get
a nice
a little bit
thing
better.
for Dave. And Dave's
Kind of like yeah.
I started about 3 months ago. I have a background in snowboarding, so it's similar to me. I feel
That's the closest one.
I was able. I rode a 6-foot board, like a training board.